Good morning, everybody. Today's day 17. I made it to Joshua Inn last night. Forgot to do an end of day recap, but had a good night, a good stay, had a couple of cold beers, ate a lot of food, and got some good rest last night. So my nose cracked and it's bleeding a little bit, which happens here in the desert. So I got to take care of that. But I'm about 50 miles from Wrightwood. Gonna see how many I can do today. Gonna hit the trail about 7 when I get a ride back to the trail. So that's it. See you in a little bit.
Hey, how's it going?
Most people I've hiked with so far.
Yeah, it was a good breakfast.
All right, about 6 miles in for the morning. Just stopped to get a liter of water. So the guy I was hiking with a few minutes ago, first in line behind me is a guy named Bullfrog that I met in 2024 on the trail. We kept running into each other and hiking a bit, and he ended up showing up last night at the Joshua Inn. So we're hiking together for a little bit. I just wanted to drop back so I can vlog, and I had to get some water. I think they were good on water. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see familiar faces on the trail. And had a great night last night at the Joshua Inn. I probably mentioned this already, but I ate a lot of food. I ate an entire chicken Alfredo pizza and an order of wings. I was starving, needless to say. But got good rest, got a shower, and I'm gonna see how many miles I can do today. When I left this morning, it was about 50 to get to Wrightwood. So I'm gonna try to split that in half and camp just before Cajon Pass so I can get off the trail and get some breakfast tomorrow. Pretty easy hiking so far this morning. No tough climbs or descents. Just cruising through another beautiful day out here in Southern California. Damn! There's a blaze. Time to do a little road walking. About 10 miles in, just stopping to take a little break on this rock. I'm gonna have a snack. I haven't eaten much of anything today, so yep, taking a break. Trying to avoid getting eaten by flies here. I don't know if I should shave or not. Maybe let it go the whole trail. I do not dye my hair, truthfully, but my beard is half white. Go figure. Hasn't started itching yet, so I'm going to keep it. Look at that beautiful lake. I want to jump in. I think that's Arrowwood Lake, I believe. The problem I'm having with campsites in this section is that there's one in like 11 miles and one in like 20. So I'm either going to do 21 miles today or 30. And I'm not doing 30 today. So I want to stop at Cajon Pass, which is a major highway with a couple of places to eat. So I want to get some food. So if I do 21 today, it'll bring me about 7.5 miles from Cajon Pass, so I could get some breakfast, spend an hour or so there, and move on. So yeah, campsites are pretty slim in this section. I mean, I could always find another place to pitch, but it's going to be hard to find level ground in this area. I had a nice little lunch break there back at the picnic area, the Cajon picnic area. It's a little walk down from the trail. But there was a pavilion, picnic tables, water, bathrooms. It's a really nice spot to hang out for like an hour. Had some food. I think I may push on to Cajon Pass today. I'll make it 27 miles. Because it's still early. The only problem is I have to figure out where to camp when I get there. Because there's no tent sites for another, I think, 5 or 6 miles. I don't think I'll be able to do that. But we'll see. I'll figure it out when I get there. But it looks like I'm going to push on to Cajon Pass and get some fried chicken at the fried chicken place. About 7.5 miles from there. I've been hiking really fast. The terrain's been easy. I've been doing like 3.5 miles an hour. By the way, my legs have felt much better in the past 3 days. I didn't want to talk about it and jinx myself, but I've had no pain for the last 3 days in my legs for the first time. So I feel like I'm getting my strength back. And last night I had a great night's sleep. So I feel good today. And that's it for now. I'm going to keep hiking. I've been tearing through these last 14 miles since lunch, about 2.5 from Cajon Pass, and I got to figure out after I get some food where I'm going to camp. But I don't care. I'll sort it out when I get there.
Have you heard the story all upon the news today about a good kid that just passed away? He said his life wasn't worth it, and a note left on the floor. Just didn't want to be here anymore. Some girl across the street and a stranger's head she feels. Mom and dad stay drunk for a while. Just one more day, look around your way. All the people in time just passing away. You better do what you can.
What's up, everybody? Well, I made it to Cajon Pass. Had some food, not at McDonald's. Hung out with a couple of other hikers, and we decided to get separate rooms here at the Cajon Pass Inn across the highway. There's nowhere to camp for at least 6 miles or so at the water cache, and apparently there's a lot of people camping there. And I couldn't do another 6 miles anyway. I did 28 miles today, and feeling good. I haven't had leg pain in 3 days, which is good. I think that's behind me. I had a lot of rest last night, so I really pushed through today. I didn't take a lot of breaks, and that's it. I'm about, I think, 28, almost 30 miles from Wrightwood, maybe. I have to look at the map. I may get there late tomorrow or early the next day. But all in all, it was a great day. Again, I put my head down and just hiked as fast as I could today. And grateful for beautiful weather and a pain-free hiking day. So that's it for now. I got some dryness on my nose, and it opened up this morning. So it started bleeding just from the cracked skin. So I have some moisturizer on there. It looks worse on camera than it is. But anyway, well, that's it. I think today's day 17. That's a wrap, and I will see you tomorrow. Under the highway I go. That's a pretty rad graffiti display. Good morning, y'all. I'm leaving Cajon Pass. As I mentioned, I got a room last night at the inn. There was nowhere to camp, anywhere close. Got a good rate, so I stayed, had some food, had a hot shower, and I didn't get on trail until about 7 o'clock. I didn't set my alarm this morning, so starting a little later than wanted to, but I've got about 27 miles to get to Wrightwood, but most of it's going to be uphill. I think it's like 20 miles of gradual uphill. So I don't know if I'm going to get there later tonight, or I might just camp a few miles from the trailhead, get there in the morning, dip in for a few hours, get my box at the post office, some food, upload some video, and get back to the trail. We'll see. We'll figure it out, see how far I get today. Feeling good today, a little stiff, but to be expected. I'm just starting to warm up now, so there's that. Well, I'm glad that's not the trail because I'd be waiting a long time to cross that. So I just thought about it. If I get into Wrightwood tonight, it's not going to be till way after dinner time. I'm going to need at least 3 or 4 hours to take care of some video, upload some video, get my package, which means it'll probably be too late to get a ride back to the trail. There's nowhere to stay on the cheap in Wrightwood, so I don't want to get a room. So I think the best thing to do is to get within 6-7 miles of town tonight and then just get in early in the morning, do what I need to do, and get out by like noon. So I think that's the plan, Stan. I'll hike like 21 miles today and get close to town. Going a little bit all the way up those mountains there to get to Wrightwood. I'm hiking for over an hour. I still can't escape the noise of the freight trains. I always find it interesting when I'm in town with a hiker or hikers, and based on conversation, I know that they're hiking slower than me, and I leave town before them, and somehow they don't pass me on the trail, but somehow they're in the next town like a half a day before me. How does that happen? If you're thinking of taking your dog on a through hike, please don't. I encountered this girl yesterday when I was coming into Cajon Pass. Very nice girl, probably mid-20s, hiking with a German Shepherd. And I asked her, she said she was hiking the whole trail with the dog. And I'm close with animals. They tend to communicate with me, sorry. And the dog looked at me and said, just like, help, I'm tired. The dog was exhausted. And she's like, yeah, his paws are sore. And we're going to take a day off, probably 2 days off. And the dog was just, I could tell, just didn't want to be there. And, you know, most people, you know, dogs aren't going to tell you what's wrong. And I felt really bad for the dog. I mean, if you're going to hike with your dog, maybe do a section or a few days or whatever. Don't take your dog on a 2,600 mile hike. They don't want to do it, trust me. Well, just took a break at that water cache about 5.5 miles in. I got 4 liters. Unfortunately, there's no water for another 17 miles. And there's a campsite there. So it looks like I might stop there and have a short hike into Wrightwood tomorrow morning. We'll see how it goes. Came from. Every time I take a pause for like 30 seconds, I get mauled by flies. There's just flies everywhere. Biting flies. Wish I had a flamethrower right now. Stop to take a little break here. I've been climbing for about 2 hours. The flies are such dickheads that I have to put my wind pants on and leave my hoodie on because I'm just getting swarmed by flies. So I'm gonna have a little snack and try not to get eaten by flies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting me some alpine now.
Got off your high horse today and suffered a little bit. It didn't get your attention, you had to deal with it. You lost your high, you lost your way. You lost your friends just another day. It's all coming back now. You got nothing left to say. Who am I?
I've got about 8 miles to camp. Just taking another little break here. Up in the alpine vibes now. I'm loving it. Loving that view all around me. The view is amazing. Weather's amazing. Although it's all uphill, it's been a gradual uphill, so nothing incredibly steep. I mean, I can't do my normal speed, of course, but still a great day. And not a cloud in the sky. As I'm sitting here, this dude pulled up in a pickup truck to do some day hiking. We started talking and he gave me an ice cold beer. That felt so good. Just had an ice cold Coors Light out of the cooler. I'm ready to hike now. That was awesome. Made my day. I just took another little 10-minute break. We got about 5 miles to camp. So looking forward to that. I'm still climbing, looking at the views. So I'm about under 2 miles to camp. It's getting chilly up here. I think we're above 8,000 feet. Probably gonna be a cold night tonight. Which is bad news bears for me. I hate the cold, but whatever. Yeah, my hunger's been kicking in, definitely. Over the last few days, I feel my hiker hunger. So I'm been hungry pretty much all the time. And I think last time it kicked in around the same 350, 400 miles in. So when I get to town, I'm going to go to town. Hey, what's up, everybody? So there are 2 ways to get into Wrightwood. You can stay on the PCT and hitch from Highway 2, or you can take a shorter route and take a side trail called the Acorn Trail, which is about a 3.5 mile walk down into Wrightwood. I accidentally got on the Acorn Trail because there was a bunch of blowdowns about a mile before camp, and I couldn't find the trail at all. So I got on what I thought was the trail, and I started descending down into Wrightwood. So I'm only about 3 miles away from Wrightwood, but I don't want to go there tonight because there's nowhere to stay on the cheap. I don't want to pay for a room tonight. I paid for a couple of rooms that I didn't want to already. So I want to get in there tomorrow morning, have some town food, get my resupply sorted, and I got to stop at the gear shop to get a piece of my backpack if I can. So I'm closer to town than I want it to be. I know it sounds weird, but there's 2 ways to get in there. Anyway, I will be in Wrightwood tomorrow morning, and I'll probably stay until about noon, upload some video, do what I have to do. So that's, I think today's day 18, I think. Yeah, day 18. So that's a wrap, 23 miles today. I'm going to chill here and watch the sunset behind me, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. See you soon.